Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Seftimor Podcast. Continuing on with our series on positive thoughts, chapter 1, an upcoming book which may or may not happen. But right now we're going through it. So let's get on to it. I was here yesterday. You can listen to the podcast before for updates. We're just going to get right into the nitty gritty tonight and get this one out for you. Positive thoughts, remapping reality. So far in this series, I've talked a lot about our mind, and I assure you it's all for a reason. People have discovered that our thoughts can change the physicality of the mind. Scientists have made profound discoveries about the brain and continue to do so all the time. From birth until now, the brain has created roadways in your head. We call this our autopilot. Our thoughts are the cars driving these roadways. We either get where we are heading or drive like a reckless maniac. The way we stay on the path is to keep our thoughts positive. Make sure we are always steering in the right direction. The brain has its own GPS, but we still have to drive the car. Do not be a crappy driver. Our autopilot behaviors happen without even thinking about them. We use words in the same way, good or bad. If we use powerful words to keep us confident, they will soon happen on autopilot. This isn't some woo-woo mantra to repeat, but a new way of being. As I said with the car example, always be steering your brain to its destination. Become mindful in the discussion going on in your head. Keep the chatter upbeat, forgiving, confident, regardless of the outcome. This is going to take being proactive with your thoughts. Work hard to progressively change your thought process. The goal from now on is to always have thoughts that get you closer to your goals, never further away. When we view our problems as opportunities, we want to complete them. We begin creating the life we want. The control is back in our hands. Reality is being dictated by us, not just how we perceive it to be from others. You have seen people become successful before, right? What type of mindset do you think they had? These people have cultivated a reality in which sky is the limit. Yes, it has been said many times, but the truth is this stuff works. When you take time to be proactive towards something beneficial, good things happen. No matter what you're going through now, it's all about your perception. An obstacle is only as good or bad as we frame it in our mind. The energy must always be coming from within, regardless of the chaos on the outside. The energy you use in every task you perform needs to come from this new reality, the one we have created through positive thoughts. We are a beacon of good vibes both in our own heads and to others. This new reality is our new home. Embrace the feeling that comes with it. I've said many times in this series already, you can look at problems as detriments or opportunities. When we have a good conversation going on in our heads, we will gravitate to look for solutions. The will to learn increases and our experiences become better. Feelings of aggravation fall away as we become relaxed from the things we cannot control. It is not good or bad anymore, only what's happening, how to frame it in the positive, and what we can learn from it. I wrote this because I wanted to tell you how, you have these pathways in your mind that it's like it's your autopilot, and what we're trying to do is change that autopilot. We're trying to change that because if you do things enough, these roadways, you'll make new roadways, and you won't take these negative ones, you'll take these positive ones. But you have to be proactive in doing that. You have to be proactive in always making effort to retrain your brain to think in a different perception. We want the stuff that's getting us closer to our goals. We want to be happy. We want to be able to lose weight, and that takes losing the weight and then seeing it and carving out, okay, I can do this. That's what I did with fasting. I didn't think I could fast for 4 days before, but I tried it, and once I did it consistently, the pathway is just different. I'm like, okay, Monday, it's time to fast. And it's easy. It's like autopilot, like I said. In the control, we get the control back in our hands. Our reality is dictated by us, not what other people want us to think or what we think is real, but really isn't. No matter what you're going through, it's all about the perception. So today, start carving out those different roadways. Start carving out those different pathways that you want. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because you don't have this way in your brain. You're going down this path, and it's carved out so much that it's very easy to get back on that track. You have to carve out the new track, and when you start the new track, it's going to start off as a little pathway, not this deep trench that you have on all these autopilot things that you don't want to do anymore. But the more you carve, the better the pathway gets, and the easier it is to take that way. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want to support the Seftimor Podcast, you could do that on Amazon. I have links on seftimorlive.com. And if you want to support me on any of the platforms I create on, seftimorlive.com is my home base, the main blog. I'm on Medium, Twitter, Instagram, Mixer, and Facebook, all at Seftimor. The podcast audio version of this is anchor.fm/Seftimor, and my YouTube is seftimorlive.com. If you enjoy this, please share it, give me a like, subscribe so you get updates when the new videos go live. We're going to be continuing on with this. I already have 2 articles done this week. Going to keep moving on and keep making these for you. I hope you're enjoying them. And if you are, let me know. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.